Welcome. I'm Dr. Bryan Williams, and I'm pleased to introduce you to our video number 2 for our course, Introduction to Video and Sound, also known as Becoming a YouTube Producer. And so the key to this entire project is equipment. And so today we're going to take a moment and just check the key equipment on your computer. One of the requirements of the course is that you have a laptop with a camera and a microphone that's embedded in your laptop. If you don't, then you're going to have to buy a new one or a good used one. And the camera that we recommend is the Logitech 920. And that's worked well for the college, and I think it would work well for you too. That has a microphone embedded in it. And so once you've plugged that in, and it's a simple plug-in, that is all you'll need to do to get it started, or you'll have to use the camera that's on your laptop. So whichever way you've done it, congratulations, we can begin working now. So the first thing we'll want to do is to check our microphone. And for a microphone check, you go down to the Start menu in the bottom left side of your computer screen, your Windows screen. You click it with your left key, and you go up to Settings. Click it with your left mouse button. Once you've done that, you'll want to check your system, and then you'll want to check and click into your sound. Okay, so you've gone to the Start, you've gone to Settings, you've gone to System, and you're now in Sound. And here you'll see at the bottom of this screen, and I'm rolling down to get to this section, your input. And your input asks you to choose your input device. Now normally this will already be selected for you, though if you've added another video camera, then you may have a choice. But for me, I've only got one, and that's the microphone that's on this particular computer. So we'll leave that as that, and we'll go down to testing our microphone. Now this particular microphone is not active, so you can't see me testing it. But yours, if you just keep talking, you'll see your microphone showing you that it's active. So you want to make sure that your microphone is active. If it's not, you'll want to troubleshoot it. This will be the computer trying to figure out what's wrong, or you might need to manage it. And so there's various things here related to sound that you might have to orient around. So you should be seeing your microphone working here, and once you're comfortable with that, we can click out, and your microphone should be ready. The second thing we want to do is we want to take a look at the camera. So we go back to our Start in the Windows and left click it, but this time we're going to pick a camera, and so let's click into that. If you have a Logitech, it should also be automatic as it's coming live, and you should be seeing something similar to what you're seeing here for me. And we now have camera in view. If you've added a different camera, then you might be able to access it in different ways. And so check the manufacturer information, and it should tell you where your camera is located. But typically, you can get going with this if it's an onboard camera on your laptop. If you come over to the right-hand side here, you see that you have two settings. You have the photo setting, which will allow you to take still photos, and you'll want to take one of yourself and have it available to you, because there's lots of places it looks nice if you have a personal photo. So take a still photo, and I'll show you where you'll find them in a moment. But what we want is for you to click into take a video. And once you see that, then we will know that it's working for you. And so what we'd like for you to do first is to get your camera working and to start it. You'll know that it started because it becomes quite dramatic. And it's now so that you can stop taking a video, you can pause it, and you've now got a clock running that tells you how long your video is. And now I'd like for you to do a video where you're offering a 2 to 3 minute summary of your area of knowledge or expertise that you're most comfortable with. This will become the start of your project for this course, where you'll be able to if you enjoy baking or hiking or hunting or religion or dancing or whatever you're interested in, then you'll be doing a video project for the course to show that you're understanding all the various parts of the course. And so take 2 or 3 minutes and feel free to stop and start it again. Your computer will keep track of each stop and start. But if you can, do one final video that when you're done, you click it. And a little beep tells you you're done. You've got a reference down here, and notice where it is. It's in camera roll. And so the video that you've taken, all of the videos, are in something called camera roll. And we're going to need to find that next. And so if you have any issues with settings, those are up here. And there's lots of things that you can work on as far as your settings. I tend to not mess with those on the camera that's on board, though there's a number of ways you can. And so that's your orientation to the camera. Okay, so now we know where we find our sound under settings, our camera as a specific app in the start menu. The final thing I'd like for you to do today is to go down to the bottom middle of your icon ribbon. These are all called icons. And in the middle of your icon ribbon is a file, an app that you call File Explorer. I want you to click that. Down here, it usually just takes 1 click. Over here, it usually takes 2 clicks. So be aware of that. And now, this will help us to find your pictures and your videos. And on this one, there are videos. But I typically orient to pictures because that's where your camera roll will be discovered. On my computer, because I've already done this a few times, it's already telling me where camera roll is. But the first time, this probably won't be here. And so you go to Pictures, double click it, and you'll see there are 3 files. And some of these I think I've made up new. And what I like to do is I have camera roll, and then I put my mouse in the middle away from everything and right click it. And when I do that, I create a new folder. And I create 2 folders, and I can't remember if these were on the original, a saved pictures photo for pictures and video projects for my finished videos. And so I like to build 2 new folders that I can put my various projects. So my camera roll will be raw footage that is just naturally going to be put here by my video camera. I created a file, I think, for my saved pictures so I can put various pictures such as my personal picture of myself here, and I've created a folder for my video projects. And so that's how I like to organize things. I hope that helps you. Okay, so when we open this, we're going to see our video files. Now let's just take a moment and look at what we have. We have a Windows file from 2021 12/11. Well, that was my first that I did a few days ago. Today is December 16th. So you'll see that the video I just did with you is Windows 2021 12/16 and then a separate number. And so if you'd have done 2 or 3 or 4 videos, you'll see that it'll have the date and this number will be unique to what's happening. So you'll be able to find them. Now, one of the things you can do very quickly is right-click it and rename it so that you can put a unique name. And especially when you've got 3 or 4 videos from today, this isn't terribly helpful. This is helpful for me because I remember what things I did on the 2 different days. But if you've got 4 videos here, you might want to go through each one and right-click it and rename it to make it useful to you. Okay? So that gets us started, and you're going to need to be able to find your videos that you've done today, and that will become the first project that we will do with our for next week. And so I hope that's helpful. And so what we've managed to do today is we've gone to the Start menu, and we've done Settings, and we've done Sound to check our microphone. Plus, we've done the Start menu, and we've started the camera so that we could start videos and still pictures using the camera. And then we've done File Explorer so we could find our camera roll in our pictures file so that we can begin using that as we begin to develop our videos for our next week's assignment. I hope that's been helpful, and I look forward to you succeeding at becoming a YouTube producer.